sound is off a little bit. Somebody has a. All right, good. I was hearing some background noise. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for joining us. This is like sort of our kickoff call inside of Launch Like a Boss 30K and 30-Day Challenge. Oh, that little boy's so cute. Hey. This is a great opportunity for us to come together and talk about the common mistakes that we sometimes make as online marketers, business owners, entrepreneurs, whatever you want to call yourself. And then I want to sort of get an idea, get some Q&A going towards the end of this conversation to see where you guys at, what you need help with, and how we can work more deeply together. So y'all can just introduce yourself, because I just saw somebody on here, Kick-Ass Kylie. Girl, you got to tell me who you are and what you do.
Hi everybody. So yes, I'm Kick-Ass Kylie, the crazy fun out of the box mum from down under, and for the last 4 years, we've been living the laptop lifestyle, world schooling our kids, traveling, and just making life an adventure. So we are just so passionate about showing other families how they too can create an online business. So I teach social media marketing, but I'm also about just making it really, really simple to get rid of the overwhelm. And I've kind of been dabbling. I've been the queen of organic traffic and every possible free resource under the planet up to this point. And why I am here, I have followed Rhonda and the Unstoppable family for years. They were part of my inspiration to do what we do. And Brian reached out and invited me to join the challenge. And I thought, you know what? It's time to scale. It's time to take this to the next level. So ready to step up from 6-figure to, you know, multiple 6-figure, 7 figures. And just already in 7 days, just from following, oh my gosh, I just feel like a whole new world's opened up. And yeah, really excited to be here. So thank you so much.
I'm so happy to have you. Oh my God, love it. All right, Emmanuel. Emmanuel's like, yes, raise the roof. Tell us who you are and what you do, Emmanuel.
Can I be heard clearly? Yes. I'm Emmanuel Bartholomew. I'm from the great state of Minnesota, and I teach entrepreneurs how to do something that's extremely powerful. You got all that purple behind you. I teach entrepreneurs how to do something that's extremely powerful, and that's get out the way, how to tap into that 90% of the subconscious mind and remove something that is very important to all of us, and those are blocks that prevent money from flowing into our lives. We've all been raised with these different beliefs about money, and you know that's a part of you, and if that's not in alignment with your goals, then you'll find yourself maybe attracting money and spending it all, or not attracting money, and you just constantly keep running. I teach people how to remove themselves, remove the blocks, get out their way so they can take aligned action and manifest the life that they desire to manifest.
Okay, you missed something.
You said what?
Your intro.
What I missed?
Your intro.
What was supposed to be? I thought that was my intro.
No, you had a different one last week, but it's okay.
I'm still deciding. You know, I got my mentors, and you know, I listen to their professional stuff, and then I got this other side of me. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to let the beast go, or
don't let them keep you in that cage. If you being an entrepreneur is about being who you are. I mean, look at Kick-Ass Kylie. That struck my eye when I saw that. That's marketing right there. Like, I like her. Right. Like, I can connect with her. It's connection.
Well, I teach entrepreneurs how to manifest what the fuck they want, when the fuck they want it, by becoming manifesting badasses. There we go.
Yeah. That gave me goosebumps. That was awesome.
I like that. That's good. That's good. Yes. You know, guys, being an entrepreneur is about breaking free. Whatever we used to like, you know, bunch up who we are inside when we're at a job. Or I know when I used to work in corporate, I used to have a supervisor stand right over me on the phone to say, don't say this, don't say that, say it this way. But when you're an entrepreneur, you are free to market yourself how you want to market yourself. And those are the people who are going to fall in love with you. They're going to connect with that. Right? That's what they're going to connect with. It's about connection, not about being perfect or proper into this box. We create our own boxes, right? Yeah. We set our own rules, and that's what this is all about, right? And we make our own money. Yes, that's what we do. Yeah. All right, Miss Tanika, come through, sis.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Hey girl, what's that? She got little rabbit ears.
Oh, I'm on vacation with the kiddos.
I hear that.
So with the family, so that's why you keep seeing him in the background, because he's a ham.
Oh, he's so good. Hi, boy.
Oh, yeah. Can you say hi?
He's so cute.
So I apologize, but I'm
it's
Tanika
okay.
Mason. Confidence embodiment coach and a soulful business marketing coach as well. And so I basically help women entrepreneurs get turned on to their lives and their businesses so they can attract everything they desire. So that in a nutshell is kind of what I do, but I work on basically helping women just get over the blocks and to unleash their confidence and use it to creatively market what they're doing. So, and get it out there, and so they can start making an impact and making money. So
that's right. And listen, we got 4 years left, 4 months left for this year. So I was telling my other clients before I hopped on, it's go season. It's time to move our feet, mess some shit up, and make some money.
Yes.
Okay, that's what it's all about. But Therese, thank you so much, Therese, for putting your intro. Yes, girl. It's reaping season. My pastor said that on today. It's reaping season. The church started running around. She's running down the aisles, you know. So thank you so much, Therese, for putting in your intro. Therese is an amazing virtual assistant. She has some awesome and impactful VA services. She's an amazing lady. So tonight, like I just mentioned early on, this is our kickoff call for the September challenge. So those of you who have not gotten inside, head on over to swanlinks.com and get inside. Y'all want to see more of my face? There. And either way, Rhonda, everybody, the whole team, we are ready to work with you again on this awesome month. And like I said, it's go season. So all the fear, all the sweaty palms and all that stuff, overthinking, it's just time to just take action and get it done. Nothing is going to be the way you want it to be until you launch it. I realized that a long time ago. I had to tell myself back in 2017, January 2017 to be exact, that in order for me to leave this job, I just got to get out there and mess some stuff up and just launch and stop having notebooks full of notes and start getting stuff out there. I did it, and I was able to leave my full-time job in 8 months. But there's 4 common mistakes that most of us make in business, whether you have a brick and mortar, online business, whatever type of entrepreneur you are. And the first thing is the planning, y'all. We have to plan this out. Now, what I mean by planning is I don't mean that strategic planning where we're just writing out, oh my God, I was talking to this one person one day, she has Post-it notes on her wall for days. I said, girl, I wish you would just take all this, just take it all off the wall and just give people what they need right now, launch it and let it evolve. Right? Because that's what business is all about. It's not about getting it right. It's about launching and letting stuff evolve. Let's let stuff play. You could adjust. Your entrepreneur, we can do what we want. But it's about planning things out effectively that's going to allow you to make money in your business. If we're not doing income producing activities every day, we don't have a business. The second thing is that the strategy. This is why you guys need a coach. You can't get out here on these internet streets and think you're going to build multiple 6 figures or even 5 figures by yourself. It's impossible. You got to have somebody who has sight beyond sight. I don't know if you ever heard that before. It's somebody who's already been through it, done it, been up and down, in and out, who can actually give you the direction so that you don't hit the speed bumps or as many speed bumps if you would had you not have a coach. So coaching is a lifetime investment. I will never be without a coach. Rhonda has been my coach since 2017. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? And you can have multiple coaches. It doesn't matter. It's you just having somebody guiding you in your business, somebody that you could brain dump with. I only talk about my business with my coach. Only. If there's people in my life like, oh, how your business doing? It's doing great. That's it. I keep the conversation short Because a lot of times if they're not experienced in the hustle of being an entrepreneur, they can give you some advice that's going to just take you off your feet or try to put you in a cage like Mr. Emmanuel, whoever he's listening to. Okay, that's a whole the third thing, guys, is your execution. You got to move your feet. All right. Your success is determined on how quickly you're willing to move your feet. If you're not moving your feet fast enough, you're not going to get to your destination. If you're always nervous about what people are going to think, what people are going to say, when I go live or when I'm speaking in front of people, I'm only focused on my dreamy client. I don't see anybody else in the room. When I'm on live, I'm only talking to my potential dreamy clients. I don't see nobody else, you know, so that's what we have to focus on. We have to show up for the people who need us, period. You know, I had a client told me just recently, and Therese will tell you, she said, Letitia, if you didn't reach out to me, I would have killed myself. You know, it's that in interim what we have to understand, that we are saving lives every single day when we're hitting that go live button, or when we're following up with people in Messenger, or when we're sending out emails. Everything we're doing every day is affecting the destination of somebody else. So please know and understand that we're more than just coaches, expert gurus. You know, we're lifesavers. I used to say I'm a firefighter. I'm just extinguishing fires every day, you know, that people can't extinguish for themselves, or they can't do if they were doing it by themselves. And last but not least, guys, your follow-up needs to be on point. That's where really your revenue is going to come from, is your, yes, Dream Saver. Absolutely, Kylie. Your revenue this year, for the rest of this year, is going to come from your follow-up. Somebody goes into your webinar or masterclass, or you following up with them. Somebody hops on your live, or you following up with them. Or somebody is commenting on your post and it looks like they need your help, or you following up with them. People are not going to come to you, y'all. That's not how it works anymore. There's so many ads, so much marketing being thrown in your client's face, that if you're not getting out there and touching them first, they're going to end up working with the wrong person. And by the time they come to you, they're going to be burnt as hell, and they're not going to move their feet because they're comparing you to somebody else who burnt them. So you got to get out there every day and say, how can I expand my audience? How can I get more people on my list? How can I get more exposure? It's a numbers game. The more time you show up, the more time your audience will show up. You know, that's, guys, you just can't overthink this. You just really, really can't. So let me just recap really quickly, is you got to plan things out. You know, for me, today is Sunday. You know, this needs to be an opportunity for all of you guys to work on your content, write down the times of when you go live, who hopped in your broadcast or you have on your list that you need to close on, right? Or if you're developing your program, how can you get it launched right now? Nothing's keeping you but you. Nothing's keeping you but you. We think that we have to launch this whole big elephant. No, launch what the people need now. If you don't know what your people need, get on this phone, right? Post something on Facebook and say, hey guys, what is your challenge with this? What is your challenge with that? What has been your biggest obstacle with this? That post you made the other yesterday, Emmanuel, about how sometimes something that you go through in life can actually be a blessing. That can be like data research for you, where you're writing it down and you're like, oh wow, maybe people are looking at challenges the wrong way. They need to look at it like the manifestation and what you do into an actual blessing. Like things happen, whether it's good or bad, for our greater good, right? And there's millions of women and men, Emmanuel, that don't see it that way. I have a sister, she tripped on, and fell on her face last year. You know, she still talks about it today. I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that story. And I said, Melanie, everybody falls down. People that laughed at you, they probably fell down too. Get over it. There's people out there that just stuck and they just can't leave it in the past, right? But somebody like you or whoever shows up and say, listen, it's time to unleash, get out there, create your own destination. That's powerful to them. You know, same thing with you, you know, Kylie, getting women to be bold. Tanika, getting women to step out of their barriers. Therese, getting these entrepreneurs to understand, stop doing everything by themselves. That's why they're not leveling up, because they're doing everything by themselves, right? Seize the opportunity. Because if you don't, you're going to see somebody on social media doing the same thing that you did and that you're doing, you're like, dang, I could do it way better than him or her. But you know what's different about you and them? They moved their feet. You didn't. We could become, as entrepreneurs, you know, we could become master note takers, right? We're good at writing notes, filling in boxes. Well, I just wrote out my 21-day plan. Oh, I don't like it. And we write it again and put like colors and all this stuff on it. And we're just master note takers, right? You know where my 21-day plan is? Right here. I should tell you, it's right here. I ate my 21-day plan. I'm going to eat this and I'm going to do it every single month. Right? That's what it has to be up here. And yes, in the beginning, you got to write it down. But hell, one time, do that thing, keep going with it. And when you make it a habit, it stays right up here. Because I know what my audience wants. I don't have to overthink anything. And when I get into a like a brain pause where I run out of ideas to talk about, I go right back to social media and I do my polling. I ask my questions. I do my market research. That's what we call it, market research. And I get out there and I find out, I find out what they need and I give them what they want. That's the whole process of being an entrepreneur. See, we're used to the job realm, right? Where people are telling us what to do, telling us what to say, but now we're in control. So we got to take that control in our business. And I'm telling you, these mistakes that I just explained to you guys, it happens with us all the time. Either you're horrible with planning and you move your feet without a plan, or you plan too much and you stay in planning mode. I call it, you stay in the lab, right? And you don't create the cure. So you're sitting on the cure. The money's in the cure, not in the notebook, right? The money is getting out there and launching the cure, putting it out there in the market. It's either or. And then at the end, you're not converting because your follow-up sucks. You're not pushing people in the direction that they need to go into. So does any of these things that I say resonate with you guys? I'm like on a time crunch because I can go talk about this for days. But does anything resonate with you guys? Do y'all have any questions?
It all makes sense for me. And, you know, I kind of told myself that, like, you know, if I make any mistakes, it is what it is. I just change it next month and I just keep going. It's part of the process. Not to strive for perfection, but just get out there and launch. Be active, be seen, be loud. And so I totally agree with you. So this is that month for me, so I'm excited.
Yeah, September 1st, y'all, is make it or break it. And you know what's so awesome? You're not going to know how to adjust your program until you get clients in it.
Yeah.
Like, I have an academy, and Teresa's been in there ever since I launched it. And she'll tell you, I've adjusted that academy so much. I had it 8 weeks. I had it for 6 weeks. I had it monthly. I had all this stuff. It would have never got to the point to where it is today had I not launched it back in 2017. And now we're like in our 11th cycle. So wow. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I had to move my feet because I had to keep that refrigerator full. So sometimes your back has to be against the wall to the point where your kids got to eat. Because they got to eat whether whether I get on this computer or not, my kids got to eat. I don't have a back. I don't have a safety net here. This is what I do day in and day out. So whatever you have to find within you to push you forward, let it be. To put some fire under you, let it be. You know, so I showed up with no makeup on, hair, whatever. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
I got to see those videos.
Go all the way back. I was in my van, good old Goldie, going live. Teresa will tell you, going live 3 to 5 times a day before I started working with Rhonda. That's what I was doing. Because I didn't want to stay at that job. And I wanted to become financially independent. And that's how I got there. But for me, that's what drove me. So y'all have to find something that drives you. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you don't have anything that drives you, then you're not going to be successful. And your clients are going to feel it. So again, your program is not going to evolve to where you want it to evolve until you launch it. But you got to be yourself. You know what I'm saying, Emmanuel?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Letitia, I can totally relate.
Right.
I have this program idea for, at least 5 years. And I've just sat on it. And a little backstory, we actually used to own gyms. I know what it looks like now. And we grew to 13 clubs, had a 7-figure business, and then literally overnight we lost everything. So that's why I really connected with Rhonda's story.
Wow.
So for 5 years, to just be completely real and transparent, I felt like a failure, and I just felt like a fraud that I couldn't be, you know, a business coach and help people build online. And so it's really, for me, been a I needed to meet you, Emmanuel, 5 years ago. Where were you? but really excited. And I think that's what I really loved, you know, through the videos that I've watched so far. I mean, I'm only 7 days into watching the videos. I just loved that it was just do it, like just do the lives. And even in 7 days, what I have now compared to what I started with as my idea 7 days ago through taking action has already massively evolved. And I totally relate that. You know, initially it started off as a 21-day program, and then I put a pilot group through it 90 days ago. And, you know, there's no way in heck they could have done that in 21 days. So then that turned into an 8-week program with weekly calls. But the great thing was then I could 10 times the investment. So, you know, I really can relate to that evolving, but you can't evolve it until you take action and put people through it. So, yeah. I love it. Loving the process, the refining it like a diamond.
That's right. That's only ways. And guys, I'm sorry about that. My computer had an update, so it shut me out. But we always think that things in our businesses has to be perfect, but people are not looking for perfection. They're looking for their problems to be solved. And that's what we got to really look at our programs are. Is they're the only vehicle for somebody else to get a solution. Right? And the question is, are you truly providing a solution? So you got to really look at your offer too, is don't really look at the whole overall perfection. Does it have a pretty looking site? Does it have a pretty looking funnel? Really is this program going to provide a solution to someone? That's all they care about. I started off, and Therese would tell you, I keep referencing Therese because she's been ride or die with me forever. All I had was a Facebook group, and I put my videos in there. And I got clients. Okay, it's because again, what I offered, provided a solution. So people don't really so much care about how they get it. All they care about is, do you have it? Do you got it? Is it in there? Do you have multiple layers to your offers? Those of you who are in our 12-week, we talk about the ascension model. Anybody that gets on a call with me is going to buy something from me, hands down. You ain't leaving that call without getting something out of this purse. Oh, you don't need that? Hold on, I got this. Hold on. Oh, you don't want? Okay, I got this. I want to pull out something. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about too. What other offers do you have for that one idea? So people are not walking away empty-handed. So that's another thing to think about as well. Start where you can right now, but also think about where your business is going at the same time, because your business is going to evolve. When you help those 1 or 2 people and they give you those awesome testimonials, those people are going to look for, well, what else do you have? You know, so that's where going back to the planning and the strategy and the execution and the follow-up from there. How about you, Tanika?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. So everything that you said, I resonate with. I've had same thing as Kick-Ass Kylie. I've had a program that I've revamped. I've put it through beta testing mode, but I haven't scaled it. I know that I keep myself back. I hold myself back, but that's something that I'm working on every single day. And I know that there are women out there. I have clients now that need me. They need what I have to offer. They need the things that I'm teaching in my program. So yeah, all of those mistakes, things, I plan them. I write them down all the time. I keep notebooks on vacation anytime I go, leave, and I write. And I just, you know, I think this is my 3rd round in this, and I'm just, this is the time ready to go. So yes, I resonate with everything that you said, all those mistakes, and I'm ready to just, you know,
but what's holding you back?
It's always me. I don't know. It's my mindset, which is something I work on, you know, every day. But I think I am a perfectionist, so I do like things to be perfect, and I know that they can't, and I know that everything shouldn't be. And honestly, the times that I have let go and just put stuff out there, or, always have a goal or a vision in mind. Those times where I didn't have something completely planned out and strategic and perfect, those were the times when people actually came and they resonated with the message.
That's right.
Actually, signed up and hired me. So I know I have to put my own advice, the things that I teach to my clients are the things that I need to do for myself as well. So yep, that's exactly where I'm at. So I'm looking to scale huge for this month.
Perfection is intimidating. Let's just be honest. If you're if people see you as this perfect print, man or woman, they're going to look at you and say, I would never get to the level where Emmanuel is, or I will never get to the level where Tanika is. The reason why my ladies love me is because I'm brutally honest with them, right? I'm 100% real, and I'm the most imperfect coach you ever see in your life. You know what I mean? And that's what they're looking for. They know that they can leave their jobs. They know they can become financially independent because they coach did it. Letitia did it. You know what I mean? So if we can't always battle with that. And I try my hardest every day not to look so heavy at my competitors. I look at them to sort of market research, see what new stuff they have used for technology. Half the stuff they use, I don't even bother using because I'm like, I don't need all that. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff we see other people using, we don't need all that. You know what I mean? We got our mouths, we have our phones, we have get a portal where you can house all your trainings on and just work from there. And then you build a team after, once you're building revenue, to do everything else. But we got to just get out of our own way. Because what I believe, that if you don't launch something, God gives it to somebody else. Your success is not on layaway. He will hand it off, because I'll never forget this. Back in 2016, I had an idea, and I didn't tell nobody about that idea. I didn't execute it. I went online. I saw somebody else had that same idea. It was given to somebody else. So I said that was enough sign for me to say, let me get up, let me move my feet, right? I launched a pilot program without a paid platform. Absolutely. You don't need it. I told you guys, all I had was a Facebook group. I put all my content in there. I pinned it to the top. People paid. I had a Facebook group and a PayPal link. And they paid with that. And I kept it moving. It was my first time I ever made $200 in one day. I went grocery shopping that night. Okay, so for me, it was no choice. I'm going to go bigger, or my kids are going to starve. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let that happen. So it's what's pulling you to success. Now I tell people, oh, Tisha, you're job free. I said, I'm running from a job every day. That's why I go around all the time. So I'm like, I ain't punching in nobody's clock. I'm running. I'm like in the slave times, like trying to get away from master. You know what I mean? I want to be free. I want to be free. I want to be free, right? And that's what you look for. And you got to know your worth too. You got to know your worth. If you don't, let me rephrase that. You got to know a little bit of your worth, because once people start paying you, your confidence will come more heightened, right? So if you just have a little bit of expertise or knowledge about a particular thing that you know so well, and you launch it, your confidence gets higher and higher and higher and higher. So your confidence come at the end of the tunnel. Don't start that way. Yeah, I started off live streaming on Periscope. There was no such thing as Facebook Live or Instagram Live. And y'all, if I could have saved that live, I had my do-rag on, because back in the day, all of us wore the do-rags, you know what I mean? You know how it is, baby. And I had this blue nightie on. I was on my bed, and I was like, listen, y'all, we about to dominate these damn sales. And everybody was like, ah! You know what I mean? I had like 2 people on that live, and girl, I showed up. Okay, and it just kept going and going and going and going and going. And another thing is that we got to do is don't wait for opportunities. Go out there and seize the opportunity. I was on this talk show with Shay Brown. Emmanuel, you was on there. He's one of the founders of the Black CEO Movement, which is an organization that I've been partnered with since 2017. But I got on that show because I inboxed him. I was like, Shay, how can I get on your show, bro? He's like, all right, we're going to do it. We're going to do what we do. And that's how I got on that show. See, we wait for people to reach out to us to get on shows and podcasts. No, you should have a list of the top 10 people that you want to be on a show or a podcast with
this month of September, and you better go out there and email them, inbox them and say, hey, how can I get on your show? This is what I do. This is this is the knowledge that I know. This is what I can contribute. He said, sure, you can get on my show, but you got to come up with a topic. I said, okay, I got topics for days. Let's do this. That show was 2 hours. He's like, you are a natural, Letitia. He's like, everybody else I interviewed is like pulling teeth. You just get out there, you just connect with people. And you'll be surprised that people are still watching that live. Get out there, who you want to connect with. Mama made her money that night. I'm like, you want to go on again? He's like, nah, I'm good. All right. I know it's just 1 a.m. in the morning. I mean, all right, I guess I'll go to bed. That's it. See, people think you show up confident, but you don't know. I'm so silly. I will ask for something, and then when God gives it to me, I'll be like, oh, shoot, why did I ask for that? Because the hour before the show, I'm like, oh, my God, why did I reach out to this man? Now I'm nervous. He got a totally different type of audience than what I have, but you just got to seize the opportunity. Right? Did that help anybody? Because, I could ramble. I know we got a time crunch tonight.
I'm gonna send him a message.
Good, reach out to him. He is amazing. Yeah. That brother is the truth. Him and Dave Anderson are both amazing. What were you gonna say, Tanika? Oh, she crying. You crying?
Oh no, I'm good. I wasn't gonna say anything else.
Okay, good. Miss Kylie.
Yeah, I'm great. Just loving the energy. You're amazing, girlfriend. Yes. Just so awesome to meet everybody.
I like you. I like you.
Kick ass on this challenge. Woohoo!
Yeah. So let's talk about what before we close out. What are y'all plans for September?
I need to set up some joint venture launches. So if there's anybody who is interested in doing a joint venture launch, let's definitely talk about that. So we can get as much exposure as possible, because you never know who's in my network and who's in your network. And your network equals your net worth. So let's get some money.
Right. That's right.
Hey, Emmanuel, I've sent you a friend request, so let's definitely connect, because, of course, the number one thing that holds people back is this. So if you can help them with that, and I can help them with the social media strategy, I can see that could be a good.
There we go. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But you have to drop the F-bombs, because when you introduced yourself the second way, that was way better.
Way better.
Okay. I'll
People
do it.
Be like, what?
Because us kick-ass mums, we can swear like troopers too.
Yeah, we Americans got to get on that Australian side, because we be all like, oh no. We're also like biblical with everything, but now pastors are starting to curse. Like, we just need to get out there and be ourselves.
Anything goes under, it's great.
All right, Tanika.
Anyway.
You're amazing, Kylie. All right, Tanika, did you say what your plans are?
No, I didn't say. So the program that I have that I'm launching this month is my Turned On Life and Biz for women entrepreneurs. And so right now I'm working on the content. I think the last call that we had got on, you mentioned to just talk about the one topic, the one mistake that women, the things that they're doing that's holding them back from going after the biggest, the things that they want. And that's all about taking care of themselves, making themselves a priority. So I'm trying to work that into my content, because I'm always giving a lot. And so I'm probably giving way too much. And you said to focus on just one. So I'm going to focus on that and work that into my plan for 21 days and see how it all goes. So yeah, that's the plan.
But what I think, Tanika, you have the content. It's just you need to get into launch mode. The 1st and the 15th, guys, I used to work for the bank. Money is moving around on the 1st and the 15th of every month. Perfect time to tell people this is what I have to offer. So it's always good to move around when money is moving around. So that's super important. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you got the content. It's just launching it. That is what you need to focus on. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. So I hope you guys go ahead.
So according to the new 30-day launch, we supposed to be going live next week with our 21-day schedule, correct? So this week's supposed to be more of getting our mindset right and
give value this week. This is week 1. Next week is week 2.
Oh, so it starts tomorrow.
Actually, the first week, from the book, if you're going to refer on it, right, it's the preparation for the first week. So if you are already prepared, you are free to go with your Facebook Lives.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, cool. So now there are a lot of.
Don't you wait 7 days, Emmanuel? Cause
yeah. It looks like.
You're like Lars. It's next week, right? I just like it. Emmanuel put his hand in front of my face. It's next week, right?
Hey, no, I was prepared to go with the flow of everything, and and just let it go. So that's why I was, I was just gonna follow the course, but Coach tell me to.
Right, and
this is your week 1. Go ahead.
Quick question. So are we supposed to post our lives into the challenge group as well?
Sorry?
Are we meant to post our lives into the challenge group as well?
Yeah, I'm posting a thread in there where you can share your links so everyone can tap on it and just like and, give some love to your Facebook Live. So the love link goes, that's where you go to post your Facebook Live links, right? And to those who are watching this live, if you are not on the September challenge yet because your time is running out, I'm sorry, but I'm going to kick you out of the group if you are not in the September challenge. So I'm not a bad person, but we'd like you to, keep moving and be inside this group. Using group calls this would really, help you move forward. And Letitia's there, and of course Rhonda's coming back. So I just heard that they're getting out of Burning Man. So we'll see more of Rhonda probably this week. And if you're not in the challenge, you'll not see more of that. So get into the challenge, smalllinks.com, and we'll get together on the next call next week. Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you so much, Letitia, for this wonderful Q&A. I'm pretty sure they got a lot of value from what you have shared. Thank you. And thanks, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everyone, for sharing. Letitia, you have more words.
And I hope to see y'all in Orlando. Yes, I hope to see y'all in Orlando.
Yeah, if anyone of you is interested to go to Orlando or in our, one of our events, just send me a message and I'll connect you to Victoria.
And I'm bringing
okay, I'll send you a message.
So. Cool.
All right, y'all. Bye. Be unstoppable.
Woohoo!